And last but not least, we got Team WallJumpers with their game. They have also prepared some footage for us to enjoy and to experience what they have prepared for us in full glory. So I'm gonna transition us to that, and after that, I'm just gonna say a few goodbyes, few last words, and yeah, and the ProtoPlay day 3 and the last day of ProtoPlay live will conclude after that. So make sure you're there, and let's see what WallJumper is good for us.
Anima is a third-person puzzle action-adventure game that tells the story of a young man that is trying to restore balance in the land of Alador. Right now, the player is exploring the overworld. Alador is a vast land filled with mystery and challenge. Its past is being held secret by a mysterious figure that wanders the land. In the overworld, the player can engage in multiple activities that are going to provide resources to use in the next dungeon adventure. Also, multiple side challenges will reward the player with lore information and special items. Here, the player just found an entrance of a dungeon. This is the first room of a dungeon. Here the player has to solve a short riddle to proceed. As you can see, triggering the middle mechanism opens up a descending stepway. The player has to figure out how to stop the mechanism in order to keep the way open. To do so, the player has to locate a pressure plate around the room. Also, nearby they will find a rock that they can pick up and use to throw at the target that shows up once the pressure plate is triggered. Equipping the rock in one of the two hand slots of the inventory will make it available to be used. But before throwing, the player needs to press either 1 or 2 on their keyboard, depending on the slot, to consume the item. Then aim with mouse right click and throw with mouse left click. Hitting the target will cause a big rock to fall and stop the mechanism. The player has to be quick at hitting the target before the mechanism closes the way again. Going down the stepway, the player accesses the second floor of the dungeon. A key for the final altar room is hidden in one of the rooms. Our inspiration came from several different existing titles, such as The Tomb Raider Saga, Ori and the Blind Forest, Zelda Breath of the Wild, each one of which provided a different element that ended up contributing to the initial game idea. The result produced by the art department, both in terms of visuals and sound, is what we consider being the most inline element with our initial expectations, and overall the look and feel of the game is what we're most proud of. The development plan changed multiple times during the competition, and we had to scope down our view. but in the end we're happy with what we can show. Our target audience is mainly young adults. The absence of combat leads us to believe that more female players will be interested in our game. Since the development of the demo has been finalized recently, the only feedback that we've got is from friends and from ourselves playing it. We are not currently planning on continuing the development of this IP unless we're elected for further fundings. For any major update, we're on Twitter at WallJumpersDev.
And that's us, guys. There was really some beautiful soundtrack in the anima game. Just a reminder, that was created by a team called WallJumpers. Thank you so much for providing us with footage. I'm gonna get their socials on the screen for you guys. There you go. And yes, it's time for me to say some goodbyes to you, and thank you guys, everyone, so much. Everyone who stayed active in the chat, active on social media, everyone who used the hashtag. I'm sure you guys have heard my drill many times through the 3 days of ProtoPlay Live. It's been really amazing for me to chat to all of the developers, make all these connections. It's been wonderful. Huge tap on the back, but gentle, of course, to all the teams that managed to produce some amazing games. You guys should be proud. You should be proud of each other, of your work, and certainly I'm looking forward to many games you guys have come up with. And I'll make sure to follow all the teams on Twitter now that I will have some time on my hands. Absolutely, I'm very glad you enjoyed the event. Once again, if you would like to stay in touch with us, check out any socials, click any panels you would like to access below, whether it's our YouTube, our website, for Transfuser, UK Games Fund, and ProtoPlay as well. And make sure, after all of this, if you still haven't made up your mind, now is your chance to take a few minutes, hours, or however long you need to figure out what team and which game is your favorite, and go ahead and vote for that on the ProtoPlay website. And absolutely, it's been a pleasure to host the event for you guys. It's been really amazing. And yeah, it's sad to go, but it's time to go. So with that in mind, thanks everyone for watching, staying around, and until next time, whenever that is, take care, guys.